Welcome to the Preeminence Daily Podcast. I am your host, Matthew J. Peters, founder of Ascend. Be sure to grab your ultimate guide to preeminence at preeminence.tv. Today we're talking about stop being nice. So tune in, listen up, and get ready to take focused action on your mission, message, and presence and create accelerated results toward preeminence right now. Stop being nice. That's what I heard my mentor, Mike, say 4 years ago. He was listening to me go on and on about the issues I had with my clients, the people that I was coaching. And he would listen, and then usually about the time I stopped, he'd say, "Isn't that interesting?" That was his favorite phrase. And today he said, "Matthew, you need to stop being nice." I said, "Why would you want me to stop being nice? I'm known for being nice." He said, "Matthew, nothing inside cares enough." He says, "You're thinking, I don't want to tell you what I really think. I don't want to ask you the difficult questions. I don't want you to feel uncomfortable because that's the same for you. You don't want me to tell you what I really think. You don't want me to ask you the difficult questions. You don't want me to feel uncomfortable." And so what happens is we put up this shield or this layer in front of us called nice. We want people to like us, and we're willing to let them pay for it with their future. You see, some of us have clients that we really want to keep around. We want them to like us. But if you're going for preeminence, you're going to have to stop being nice all the time. As a leader, you will have times where half the people will throw you flowers and the other half will throw rocks. You can't make people like you all the time. And if you try to please everyone, you're going to go crazy. I was a professional people pleaser for decades, and I finally had enough. The best solution is to be yourself and be committed to say whatever needs to be said in truth and in love of other people. To have their best interests in mind, even over your comfort. And a lot of times you're saying, "Well, I don't want to hurt their feelings." Like, no, you don't want to approach it because you don't want to hurt your feelings. You don't want to feel uncomfortable. You see, niceness keeps everything in this nice little circle going round and round. Everybody stays exactly where they're at. But it's those difficult questions that people ask you. It's those times, like one of my mentors, one of the questions he asked me, he said, "So how much revenue did you make last month?" And then he hit mute. And he let me try to work my way out of that. Try to say, "Well, I had this problem. Well, there was, I was traveling and all this." And he just let me drown in my own words. And after I was done, he's like, "Cool. So how much money do you want to make?" And so what he did was he let me just be uncomfortable. And when you let people be uncomfortable, that's where they can choose to take that step through the doorway into a new opportunity, or they can choose to stay right where they're at. But you're allowing them to take that step. So many people go for what I call perfection. Seeming perfect or being the perfect person for them all the time. Looking to your peers for consistent affection, perfection. Looking to your peers for consistent affection by always being agreeable all the time. You're their best friend. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and be mean to people. I'm not telling you to say things to hurt them. But what I want you to start doing is say things to help them grow. All right, there's no reason to hurt people with your words. There's no reason to call them names or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is allow yourself to feel uncomfortable saying the things that need to be said. Allow them to feel that. Allow them to sit with it without you helping them out. Saying, "Well, I understand things are tough for you the last few months, and I understand you have a hard time paying." You just need to say what needs to be said. One of my friends has said this on multiple occasions, quote, love people so much that you no longer care what they think. Love people so much that you no longer care what they think. You know, from your perspective, someone is asking you how to have a type of result that you normally get for yourself or your clients. You've gone through that era in your life. You just need to tell them what needs to be said to them to help them break through that barrier they have. And you don't care what they think about you. And if they don't like you or they like you, just say what needs to be said. So your action step toward preeminence today is to think about where you've been sugarcoating things so people will continue giving you their affection. Where are you being nice at other people's expense? Then I want you to take this step and say what needs to be said because you care about the people so much that you no longer care what they think about you afterwards. That is your assignment. I want you to find one place you can do that today that's going to take you one more step closer to being that preeminent voice, that preeminent leader. You are on the path of preeminence. Take that next step forward. I'll talk with you tomorrow. This daily podcast is all about you becoming the preeminent voice in your marketplace. So take the consistent and necessary action each and every day on what you've learned over the last few minutes. When, not if, when you're ready to take your business, your organization, your name, your brand, and your commitment to the level of preeminence, head on over to preeminence.tv where you can download your own copy of the Ultimate Guide to Preeminence, enroll in the Elevation program, and join us on one of our next live events. If you're not subscribed, simply visit iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play right now and click subscribe. Until tomorrow, make today and each and every day count towards creating preeminence in your space and a legacy that matters.